Hey guys, welcome to the Listening Up of the Century Pods Ninja. So I've been thinking of having guests once in a while, but at the time I did not have a mic. Now I do, and I'm ready for everything guest podcasting. Introducing Unscripted you all. I'll be having guests often, once in a while, not often. I also work, guys. But definitely get ready for interesting conversation, thought-provoking conversations. So for starters, our topic today is tagged Yansh, Wahala. We'll be addressing shocking things women do to their butts, their ass, their bum bum, everything they do to have the perfect body. We'll be addressing that today. And with me is Ade Tututayo, the CEO of Glow Plug NG. All of you, my friends, if you know why I'm shining and glowing every day, it's because of Ade Tutu. Our products are amazing. So let me just use this opportunity to say you guys should check her out on Instagram, GlowPlugNG, and get our products there. They are super, super affordable as well. Ade Tutu, please introduce yourself to us before we go straight into it.
Another one, after the one you just did.
Please, do it. Tell us more about you. There's beyond Glow Plug.
Okay, Ade Tutu, like she said, but everybody calls me Tutu. I am the owner of the Glow Plug. I also have a fashion brand and a podcast that is budding somewhere.
She downloaded the app, but at least she's writing the talking points, and that's something. Yeah. So yeah, we are going to see new things from you in terms of podcasting. I can't wait to hear what you have to share. I'm sure you have a lot of stories, a lot of experiences that you want the entire world to learn from. You get.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to the topic of today, Yansh, Wahala. So I'll take one, Tutu will take one, and then we'll wrap it up and just, say some few things.
Okay.
So, unbelievable things, unimaginable things that ladies have done to their bodies. This is not surgery or body sculpting or massage. Now, we know those ones, they are not surprising. But, my people, let's talk about Maggie. Injecting Maggie in your anus with the hopes of getting big ass. No, seriously, I did the research and it's actually they inject it in their anus. Why? How does it?
I'm going to ask because I don't understand the dynamics.
Yes, how does it work? Because you are inserting it in your anus. How is it going to enter the buttocks?
Yeah, because
okay,
my biology is messed up right now.
Let me give you a background story. So there was a Twitter thread that that went viral by Dr. Silas Akpesi-Joy, who explained in detail why you shouldn't pump stocks in your anus. And I think that was the first time I heard about it. I'm like, what? You don't have to make your buttocks look bigger. So first thing, it's a thing. It's a huge thing in Uganda.
Mad.
Okay. Sorry, not Uganda. It's Congo.
Okay.
It's in Congo. Okay, so in Congo, there's a song that makes reference to the practice. Actually telling them that they should practice inserting Maggie stock cubes, mixing it with water, creating, enough to be injected in your body. So there's a song for that in Congo. But this was like 2-3 years ago. So I'm not so sure if that song is still there, but I can find it and play it for you guys later on. So the process is simple. You get chicken stocks, Maggie chicken. Which other Maggie day? No chicken.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm not saying you should practice it. I'm just trying to explain. I'm trying to explain what is happening here. Please don't do this at home. You get Maggie, crush it, turn it into liquid paste. No, turn it into liquid or a thick paste. And then the women successfully get the mixture into their body using anal injection. It is believed that the stock causes the tissue in the lower body to swell up, and provide a thick bubble to look better. Doctors have advised many women to desist, but women being women. We will talk about why women have this pressure. They feel like there's a pressure to look good. I know, right? So you are going to talk about of clay pots.
Okay. So I was scrolling through my Instagram one day and I see these people that do body sculpting. I'm like, oh, okay, let me see, because body sculpting is something that my mind agrees with. That is the safer option to surgery. And then I see them carrying these clay pots they just took it out of the fire. And then they have like grass sprouts out of the edge, like a lot of herbs in it and water. And in like a split second, with the speed they used to, just put it on one of her butt cheeks. And then I could see the pot absorb her butt cheek. And she was screaming.
Oh my god.
This is painful. It's painful. And then
things we do.
After a while, I saw them take the pot off, and her butt was actually really plump. It took the shape of the mouth of the pot, and it was really plump. I'm like, wow. And then they took another hot one and did it for the second butt cheek. I'm like, so I was talking to someone, and they said, oh, that's a thing. I can't remember where. I think it's in Northerners now that do it. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Let me not say something I'm not sure about, but it's a thing. It's a thing that people do. My own question is, how long is that going to last? I mean, because even if the heat gets it to rise, if it's, I don't know, I don't understand.
To go back to its natural state,
it's really confusing me because it would, because I mean, it's the muscle in your butt that makes it bigger.
So maybe it's a temporary thing. Maybe she's going to Owambe, so she wants the ass to.
But will she be able to sit at the Owambe with all the burn?
With all the pain?
I don't get it.
That's like putting hot water on your body.
Yes,
right?
Yes. And I don't know, maybe because of the herbs that were in it, her skin didn't peel. I was expecting the skin to peel and everything, but it didn't. It was just very plump and red.
I don't think I want to see that.
Pain is beauty. Every beauty is pain.
So we've talked about Maggie,
yes,
which to me is much more unbelievable, right? Like injecting Maggie in your body. I feel there are a lot of health risks to that.
Yes.
And I honestly don't know. I know a lot of people have died, even with surgeries, in a bid to get this body, and they've died. So why the pressure?
I would say society generally. It's not even just from, but you know that women are more sensitive. We're the sensitive sex generally, so
things get to us easily.
Get to us, and I saw one tweet one time. I saw one tweet one time where one guy was saying, if you have big bumbo, take all my money, you can slap me, you can sell my destiny, you can do whatever you want to do to me, just make sure it's soft. Do you understand? So when and a lot of times I've seen where, especially on the internet, where girls with bigger butts have like more preference, they're more preferred to
more followers, more likes, comments,
gifts, all of that, and then it could get to some people's heads, especially people who don't feel enough in themselves. Even people that feel enough in themselves, there are days when you're like, if I had this bonbon sharp. So
I know.
So I think that's
but it's a different case where we wish we looked like someone or something we've seen, and then actually taking huge risk in order to achieve that.
It's a serious matter, because forget men, even in families. Okay, take me for example. I am the smallest person in my family. Everybody in my family is blessed with front and back.
Not so.
And then when we have like family gatherings, they always look at me like, where did you come from? Where's your bumbo? And it's not like I don't even have bumbo at all, but because of where I come from, they expect there's an expectation that that has been put in place for me, and so I didn't create myself.
Yeah.
It didn't happen, and this is just me because I don't care. So it would, but someone else that would care about these things, all these like tiny things to get to them, and then they now want to go the extra mile to feel accepted.
Yeah, but there was a time when being thick in quotes, being horrible. Having some horrible was
not the thing.
Was not the thing.
Another thing is, with our pop culture, peer pressure is a very big issue. Peer pressure is a very big issue now, because I see things that Okay, you know how? Let me make this instance. You know how Rihanna is seen as like the fashion queen. Anything Rihanna wears, Rihanna decides to make a dress out of Baku Supasa today and wear it. Trust me. So other people wear it tomorrow. Before you know it, it's a trend. The people they think are cool have said this thing. Before you know, now somebody's going to wake up one day and be like, oh, they like skinny girls, and then everybody will have an anorexia because they're trying to be skinny.
Yeah. I think you were right about comments, what people say. For example, your family not knowing that sometimes words like that can really hurt is a problem. Yeah. How do we express that?
Oh, I should change it for everybody.
Change it
for everybody.
Because I didn't create myself.
Do you understand?
Why are you doing this to me?
For everybody. What I do in my house is when they talk about how you don't even have popcorn, I'm like, yes, but at least I can climb the staircase. Because
okay, for me, I think confidence is really,
very important.
Sexy.
It's important.
Big and important. I've seen big women. And I've seen the way they dress, and I'm like, "Ooh, if I'm big like this is how I want to look like." And I've seen really slim girls, in fact, petite girls. I'm like, "Oh, look at you, so cute." So come on, people, we need to learn to appreciate just the way we are, and look the best we can. Yeah. And you are beautiful. I think everyone should know that the unique traits we have. There is beauty in our diversity. We can't all look the same.
We can't.
And we have to appreciate each other. And then to the men, guys, please. Most of these girls, some who do not have the confidence we have, or people where words easily hit them, they are the ones who run around looking for ways to get this body you like. And we cannot remove that fact that girls do things because of guys.
Yes, but this thing used to make me off shirt and fight because I hate when people assume that women, if the women are doing it for themselves, I have no problem. Just be safe about it. But it's because of men. And these men, a lot of times, for the people that go the extra mile to be curvy and everything, they're just attracted to the container. I keep telling people, container. It's true now. That's the body. It's the body. Haven't you seen really pretty women, drop dead gorgeous, but then they open their mouth to speak and you're like, it's the body, it's the container. But I feel like no matter what, if you try to enhance the container so much to get all the attention, the container will not keep the attention. It's what's inside that will keep. So I think people need to understand that this body, it will get old. There's nothing you want to do to maintain it.
Even if you do surgeries from now to kingdom come.
I don't know. Except they let them fly the elixir of life. Gone. You will get old. This body will get wrinkled. You can only try to maintain it. So what happens when you're all wrinkly?
You can only try to maintain it in that age. Like when you are old, look fine in that old age.
You can only try to maintain it, but you're going to get old. It's going to pass away. So are you going to put in so much effort trying to create something that when it's not gone, what are you left with? I think people need to understand
Forever young.
Okay.
A lot. But really, I think what you're saying is very important. Maybe sometimes people forget that they do get old. They will get old, no matter what they do.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I have any other thing to say. I had, social media. Right?
So I want me and the victim. Because you see one fine trait. You just sit down on somebody's body. You now buy it and forget that for you to have that look, you have to order the body as well. You not order the dress and then you wear it. You not wear it.
What I got. Yes, I get that too.
Honestly, when you see all of that, it's just what the picture projects that you can see. You don't see all the things that she had to go through, or maybe all the days of eating right, going to the gym, going for body sculpting,
getting the clothes, and you're expecting to look the way it looks
like that, and then you are putting pressure on yourself.
Filters.
Putting pressure on yourself, and we forget that even when you will say, okay, you want to work out, say for example, you want to do it the right way, you want to work out, you want to do maybe even the body sculpting that is just massage. For someone else, it could take one session. For you, it might take 10.
10 sessions.
Because we forget that, our body types are even different. Your bone structures are different. So there are lots of factors that affect these things. A lot of factors.
I agree. And I agree that a lot of influencers are also, encouraging, these things.
The whole world is encouraging it. My own is, these things are always trends. They will always pass. So when it passes, what are you left with? That's why I keep saying the content is important. When it passes, are you going to say you get thick now?
My own is when you do the surgery, for example, and there's coma, who will be there for you?
Oh God.
You've seen some surgery that went wrong, right? Like
really
way bad.
They're really bad. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to gross people out. I will listen to people. They're terrible. If I'm your friend, I will not take care of you in that situation. I'm sorry.
Are you serious?
It's really terrible. You see some people, it gets so bad that some of them they begin to smell.
Oh my God.
They begin to smell, and they have pus coming out of their butts.
Oh my God.
So you can't sit, you can't wear clothes, you can't.
And you can't sit.
You can't sit.
At that point, you wish your ass is flat.
Do you understand? And then you have to have it extracted. I know someone who lost all her money trying to treat herself from surgery. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep. So I mean, is it worth it in the end?
Well, ladies, let's talk about styling. I think a lot of people forget the place of styling.
Yeah.
And because this person looks this way, obviously the style she decides to use or her styling will be different from yours. But we look up to someone and we look up to them even to the shoes they wear, right? Why don't we find what works for us?
Exactly. That's why it comes back to the same thing I was saying. You need to understand your body type. I mean, someone who's, you have like different body shapes, the square, the triangle, the pear, the hourglass. I cannot be a pear. I'm a pear. I can't be a pear now and expect to wear something that, can I use now? Nicki Minaj wear. Nicki Minaj is an hourglass. I can't expect to wear something that she would wear and expect it to just bang on my body. You need to understand what works for you. But people want to wear what's in vogue. They want to wear what someone else has worn. It's still for this validation.
And look the way it looks.
Yes.
So you are saying right now, in our time and era, seeing is not believing. Seeing should not be believing. Do not believe everything you see.
Do not believe anything you see.
Okay, Tuesday. Everybody here now, but Niger family, do not believe anything you see. But on a serious note, for it, wow, seeing was believing, but right now it's not. There's a lot that goes into pictures. So why would you just believe that I woke up like that?
Because you're you. That's another thing. I mean, okay, I don't want to call people, but the KKKs, there's this, the Kardashians, there's this thing that was going viral one time about Chloe and how she edits her pictures before she puts them on Instagram. And I'm not big on Instagram until recently. And then I see some things and I'm like, guy, go follow. You understand? And then when they now got the raw picture and the one that she posted, it looks nothing like her. Now people that idolize her look at her like, oh, okay, my face is too fat. Maybe I should do something about my cheekbones. I should add more contour or something. And that's not even who she is.
Do you think there should be a disclaimer that says this picture is edited?
I don't know. I don't know how they want to do it. I think Instagram was trying to work on that one time. That's why they removed the number of likes for a bit.
I don't think that changes anything. What I think we can do is when you're in a place of influence, be ready and willing to tell people that it's not always as it looks or as it seems.
Yeah.
And that you are all perfect the way you are.
Yeah.
You get.
Yeah.
So putting pictures out there that has been super edited, you are probably not the way you look like in that picture.
Yeah.
When people get to see you in life, you don't even look like that. Maybe we should start putting disclaimer.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, people, this is just picture. Don't think this is how I look like or something. I don't know. Just make people feel comfortable the way they are.
You can never make everybody feel comfortable. There will still be somebody that's like,
and we cannot be responsible for your decisions as
well. Do you understand? Like people that will be like, even when look at her, no makeup, even with her acne, she still looks good. Look at me. There's still people that think like that. I think what we need to do is to start embedding. I don't know if it's in the education or what. Self-awareness and confidence in people. Understand that you are you. This has been an issue since I was a teenager and I still see it now. And it's worse now because of social media. Everybody is looking for well, almost all of us are approval addicts. Everybody's looking for validation, for approval, and until we stop, honestly, it's gonna continue, and they will come up with more creative ways.
Here is my take, guys. Everyone, I feel strongly that acceptance is important of your person, who you are, and the people who are seemingly who have been validated are humans. So for us to expect perfection at all times is silly. That's all I just have to say about this.
Perfect. Any other thing is dry.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening to Unscripted Pods Ninja. So here is, something else, some gift that I have for you all. It's a gift because I want to give you all a platform. Okay, so we record together, we choose a place or a location or a spot in Abuja for now, though, and you can be my guest. So if you'd like to be my guest on Unscripted, just send me a mail, info@podsniger.com. Just check out my website on podsniger.com, and I'll be glad. Let's meet, let's talk. Discussions like this. Things that really matter, that people need to really look closely into.
Yeah.
Not everything we'll joke with, because that thing you said in passing probably affected someone.
Yeah.
So would you like to be my guest? Send me a mail, info@podsniger.com, and see you next episode. Bye, guys.
Bye.